Hello everyone, welcome to GCancer. I'm Devashmita. So in this video we are going to learn about some vegetable yielding plants. In the previous video we have already seen so many different types of fruit yielding and not yielding, then pseudo cereals, then cereals. All those things are the food yielding plants. So in this video we are going to capture about, or we are going to learn about some economic botany, and these are under economic botany, and we are just learning about the vegetable eating plants. So in our daily lives we just in our daily basis we just use so many different vegetables intake, and uh, in our in our for in our diet, that's we just use so many various types of the vegetables in our diets, or for our better and healthy lives we just intake some foods. So in this video see we are going to see about the different types of the vegetables that are highly used in our daily lives. So let's talk about the vegetables. So the term vegetables has been given to those edible plants which store the reserve food in their roots, leaves, and stem or the fruits. So whatever in our daily life we just use, it may be roots, it may be leaves or the stem or the fruits or all those things. So vegetables are eaten after cooking, raw or as a salad. So in daily life we just take vegetables as in the form of the salad, in the form of the, it may be taken by as raw, and it also used by after cooking. So, in a balanced diet, daily requirement of the vegetable per adult per day in 10 ounce, that is the 250 gram, which can be fulfilled by the eating 80 to 85 gram of the root vegetables and the rest leafy vegetables. So, a human healthy life, it required the 10 ounce or the 250 grams for fulfilling by 80 to 85 grams of the root vegetables, and rest of the are the leafy vegetables. So depending upon the parts of where the food is stored in, the vegetables are divided into three categories. One is the, because all the vegetables are they're safe, their appearance they are of different types, because the root vegetables are not equal to the under fruit vegetables. That's why these are differentiated into three categories. One is underground vegetables, another one is the herbage vegetable, then third one is the fruit vegetables. So let's see about what are they. So in case of the underground vegetable, and first we see the underground vegetables. As the name indicates, underground means it obtained from, or it is available in the under the soil. So it as the name indicates that the food is stored in the underground parts. That's why these parts may be, it may be root or the underground the stem. So first one is the root vegetables, is the sweet potato, or we normally call as the mita aloo or sakarkand. Its scientific name is the Ipomia batatas, and it's belong to the family Convolvulaceae family, and it is the native of the tropical America. Then comes to the tapioca, then tapioca, it is also commonly called as the sakarkand, and its scientific name is the Manihot esculenta. Manihot esculenta, it's belong to the family Euphorbiaceae family, and it is the native of the South America. Then yams or kamalu, or yams, or its common name is the kamalu. This is the uh, Dioscorea alata. So this is its scientific name, and this belongs to the family Dioscoraceae family. It possesses large storage root, because these are the root vegetables. So it is the then comes to the beetroot. You can all of you seen the beetroots, and its scientific name is the Beta vulgaris family, Chenopodiaceae family, and this is the second important source of the sugar in the world, and the presence of the sugar in the roots was first noted in 1590 by Marcevs, Margraves, scientist Margrave. Then in 1590 he first noted that sugar content in case of the beetroot. Then comes to the radish, or commonly we called as the muli, Raphanus sativus. Its scientific name is the Raphanus sativus. It's belong to the family Cruciferae. Then comes to the turnip, that's common name is the salgam, and its scientific name is the Brassica rapa, and it belongs to the family Cruciferae. Then comes to the carrot, that is commonly known as the gajar, and its scientific name is the Daucus carota. Daucus carota. So this is belong to, and this gajar or the carrot belongs to the family Umbelliferae. Let's comes to the underground stem vegetables. So in case of the stem vegetables, the most the most favorable example and highly used in our daily life is the potato. Potato, onion, garlic, all those things are, these are highly used in our daily life. So comes to the potato, that is we commonly known as the aloo, and its scientific name is the Solanum tuberosum, and it belongs to the family Solanaceae family. So all of you would know about these uses, and it is the native of the America, that is the new world crop, and the potato is most important tuber crop in the world. So important varieties of the potato are, some of the important varieties are uh, Kufri Alankar, then Kufri Jyoti, Kufri Sitman, then Kufri Lalima, Darjeeling Red Round, Gola, and Fulwa. These are some important varieties of the potato. Then comes to the taro or Guya, Arvi or the Guya. Its common name is the Arvi or the Guya. Then its scientific name is the Colocasia esculenta. Colocasia esculenta, and its family belong to the family Aracaceae. Then come to the Jerusalem artichoke. Jerusalem artichoke, which is its scientific name is the Helianthus tuberosus, and it's belong to the family Compositae family. So let's come to the onion. That's the, all of you know very well about the onion, and its common name is the Piaz, and its scientific name is the Allium sapa, and it belongs to the family Liliaceae. And onion is the tunicated bulb and store reserve food in its scaly leaves. It has a pungent taste which is due to the presence of an acrid oil. Then allyl sulfide, due to presence of the allyl sulfide and the acrid oil, that's uh, its smell is or its taste is pungent taste. Then fresh juice of the onion has the bactericidal properties, because there is the use for the bactericidal. Then the its fresh juice are mainly used for the bactericidal properties that kills the bacteria. That's why this is known as the bactericidal. Then comes to the garlic. Garlic, its common name is the lessune, and its scientific name is the Allium sativum, and it belong to the family Liliaceae. It's an imbricate bulb, and garlic is good for the heart patient, and they reduce the blood cholesterols. So its powder serves as the carminative and gastric stimulants. So I think all of you very well know very well about the garlic and its different uses also. We commonly used in our daily life, or in our for cooking, and for uses of the daily life, or various purposes we use as the garlic and in the various purposes. So comes to the white lotus or the kamal. Its scientific name is the Nymphia nochali, which is belongs to the family Nymphaceae family. Then comes to the herbage vegetable. So herbage, in case of the herbage vegetable, it's commonly as the cabbage, that is the bandhakobi, or Its scientific name is the Brassica oleracea, and it's belong to the family Cruciferae. So in case of the cabbage, the younger leaves are surrounded by the older leaves. Already you have seen in your home or in the market also. So then comes to the cauliflower. This is known as the full gobi. Its scientific name is the Brassica oleracea, and it is also belong to the family Cruciferae. The condensed inflorescence is eaten as the vegetable. Then comes to the kohlrabi, or it's commonly known as the Gandh gobi. Its scientific name is the Brassica oleracea, or it's belong to the family Cruciferae. The condensed stem is eaten as the vegetable. Then comes to the palak or spinach. The Spinacia oleracea, it's belong to the family Chenopodiaceae, and it is the native of the southwestern Asia. And this is the rich source of the iron and the minerals. So that's why maximum times the patient also prepared to take palak or spinach. So then comes to the pigweed. This is otherly known as the bathua, and this scientific name is the Chenopodium album, and it belongs to the family Chenopodiaceae. Then fenugreek, it's commonly known as the methi. Its scientific name is the Trigonella Forium graecum. Trigonella Forium graecum, and it's belong to the family Papilionaceae. Then Amaranthus, Chulai. This is otherwise commonly known as in the red sag or a nal sag, and this is scientific name is the Amaranthus Amaranthus bletum, and belong to the family Amaranthaceae. And then these are some these are some stems or root vegetables and harvest vegetables. Then comes to the fruit vegetables. In case of fruit vegetable, it means we use tomato, brinjal, then cucurbits, red pumpkin, all those things as intake in the form of their fruit. So the tomato, or commonly known as the Bilati, or its scientific name is the Lycopersicum esculentum, and belong to the family Solanaceae. Then brinjal or eggplants, its scientific name is the Solana melongena, and it is also belong to the family Solanaceae. Then cucurbits, they belong to the family Cucurbitaceae, which have the characteristic fruit called the pepo. Then come to the red pumpkin. This is otherwise known as commonly known as the sitafal, and its scientific name is the Cucurbita maxima. Then the summer squad. This is the safed kadu, Cucurbita pepo. Then bottle gourd. It's Laginaria Caesaria. Then vegetable sponge or Ghiatori, it's commonly known as the Lupha cynadrica. Then the round gourd, Tinda, is its common name is the Tinda, and its scientific name is the Cytrulus vulgaris. Then bitter gourd or Karela, it's mainly used for the diabetic patient and to reduce their diabetes, and its scientific name is the Momodica Momodica charantia. Then the jackfruit or kathal, its scientific name is Atocarpus heterophyllus. So it's belong to the family Moraceae family. Then cauliflower, that is the presence of the fruit and the flower on the main trunk in the presence of the present in the jackfruit. These are some. So these are some vegetable yielding plants, and we have discuss in this video as it is on the basis of there, it may be either stem vegetable, harvest vegetable, or the fruit vegetable. So you can note down from this video also. So I think all of you got so many knowledges about the vegetable eating plants. So thank you.